Yo, what is going on, everyone? Long time no see, and thank you for joining me for another manga chapter review. Damn, that feels good to say again. But all jokes aside, guys, in this video we're going to be going ahead and taking a look at the brand new chapter from Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 233, titled The Decisive Battle and the Uninhibited Demon-Infested Shujuku, Part 11. And man, guys, where has the time gone? It has been too long since I brought you guys a manga chapter video, or even a video in general. But with work and school kind of culminating and clashing, it hasn't really left me too much time to go ahead and make these videos, considering I go ahead and the whole production value, it's not the best, but it takes a little bit of time. So that's been relegated to homework and sort of just doing, real life stuff. But, I'm back, guys. I'm back. I promise. I'm not going to leave you guys again. We're going to be going ahead and getting all this manga chapter review stuff caught up to speed. I've got a lot of videos I want to go ahead and pump out. I have a lot that I want to go ahead and talk about, especially with Black Clover no longer being with Shonen Jump in the final arc. But we'll go ahead and save that for a whole new video. But if you guys are new to the channel, or if you guys, it's been a while since you guys seen or been to the channel, always feel free to leave your comments of the video and of my video in general in the comment section below. And if you do like what you see here and like anime and manga related content such as this, consider subscribing and leaving a like on the video, as it greatly helps me out. But enough with all the chit chat, let's go ahead and dive straight into this chapter. Diving straight into this incredibly hyped chapter, we continue from the ongoing battle of Gojo and Sukuna, now reaching a new phase. With Sukuna now having summoned Mahoraga, things seem to be now in Sukuna's favor, as Gojo is seemingly at a disadvantage. As Yuji and others look on at the destined battle between the two strongest, they continue to attempt to keep up with the battle, muttering observations to the others. With Gojo receiving the surprise attack from Mahoraga last chapter, he begins to feel a familiar sensation coursing through him. With this sensation, Gojo quickly realizes of the time with his battle with the only person to excite him in such a way, and that person being Toji Fushiguro. Gojo becoming more and more excited of such a feeling, he uses the loneliness and harboring of the title of the strongest and begins to go on the offensive and overwhelm Mahoraga. Being put into a precarious situation, Mahoraga begins to recite incantations but is unsuccessful as Gojo beats him to the punch and uses curse technique reversal, Red. With Mahoraga playing possum, a barrage of rabbits infest the battle scene, Gojo now mocking Mahoraga, asking him, "How long are you going to rest for?" With the tides of battle now switching, Gojo realizes that Mahoraga is now adapted to his infinity technique and aims to go on the offensive. Putting two and two together, Gojo realizes that Sukuna must be on protection duty for Mahoraga's intense offense. But just as Gojo has figured out their plan, Sukuna throws a fire extinguisher at him to blindside him. In doing so, Sukuna readies his stance as Chozo then calls out, "That stance, it can't be, piercing blood." Taking Gojo by surprise, Gojo reassesses his situation and considers that Sukuna may be more than just protecting Mahoraga during their fight. But Sukuna quickly informs Gojo that this isn't just a 2-on-1 battle, before summoning another cursed spirit in the form of a fusion beast, Akito. With it now being a 3-on-1 battle, Gojo takes this opportunity to crack a joke at Sukuna, telling him he looks like a little lost alien boy. The three cursed spirits now resuming their battle with Gojo, Gojo is able to get a clean hit on Mahoraga with his red ability, but Mahoraga has already adapted to it to his surprise. With the final panel of the chapter being shown, Gojo uses this to formulate a plan for bringing down both of the cursed spirits Sukuna has summoned. Ending the chapter, Gojo gets ready to settle this battle by using his unlimited Hollow technique. Will Gojo's plan of using Hollow be effective, or will Sukuna's strength in numbers be too much for Gojo to handle? And alright guys, that is going to go ahead and wrap up the chapter synopsis of chapter 233. Now we're going to go ahead and switch over into my thoughts on the chapter as a whole. And man guys, holy cow, has this battle just been absolutely peak. I just absolutely have just been loving this battle between Sukuna and Gojo every week since it's been started. I mean, every chapter, Gigi Akutami is just dropping absolutely peakness on us, guys. just when we think one thing's going to happen, the opposite happens. Just when we think one thing's about to happen, that doesn't even happen. Something else happens. I mean, this fight has to be like up there in terms of like just absolutely like on your edge, just reading like what's going to happen next. I mean, for me, out of 10, this chapter gets an 11. I mean, all of these chapters with Sukuna and Gojo have just been absolutely peak fire flames, and I just can't express how awesome this chapter was. I'm pretty sure you guys feel my same sentiment, but I'm just going to go ahead and look at some key things that I really, really liked from the chapter. I think it's very interesting that Mahoraga is like, we knew that he had his whole big ability was to nullify and basically adapt to any curse technique, but like just even catching Gojo by surprise, how he's adapted to like red so quickly is just like crazy to see. And then especially the introduction of the new beast, the fusion beast Akito. I mean, like Sukuna is absolutely crazy. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if like in the next coming chapters we see like a fourth cursed spirit like be brought in, like like another cursed spirit summon being brought in by Sukuna. It's definitely possible, but I mean, this is just absolutely crazy. You know, a lot of us must like feel exactly how the people looking onward are watching the battle. Like they're trying to formulate some sort of like wrap their head around how Gojo and Sukuna are doing what they're doing, how they're just throwing cursed like Jujutsu cursed logic out the window and doing their own shit. But I'm just like absolutely like floored on this chapter, and I loved seeing like Gojo remembering Toji, his battle. So that lets us know that Gojo hasn't had, like, ever since Toji, he hasn't even had a formidable opponent since then. Even like that kind of like surprised me. He, like, even in the form of Geto, he didn't consider Geto on that level. So that just goes to show you that Toji is still and forever will be the GOAT. He is one of the GOATs. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what's going to happen next chapter. I don't even know, like, I would sit here and tell you guys what I think is going to happen next chapter, but I'm pretty sure that would be debunked and outdated by whenever we see what next chapter is going to bring. That, I mean, this is absolutely crazy. So I really like how also Sukuna started using the piercing blood attack. That's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, what can't Sukuna do, right? What can't Sukuna do? So I wouldn't even, I mean, I want to, like, let me know your guys' your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Who do you think's going to win? Do you think Gojo's going to win, or do you think Sukuna's going to win? Because I personally, you know, I'm Team Gojo all the way. I'm Team Gojo. Gojo's going to win. I don't really, I mean, you know, it's anybody's fight, but I'm holding out hope for Gojo. They don't call him the absolute strongest OP, greatest character ever for no reason. I mean, actually nobody calls him that. I just call him that. But let me know your guys' comments in the comment section below. I can't wait to read your guys' thoughts and comments on this chapter. Definitely a lot to talk about in this chapter, but yeah, guys, I think that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for me. If you guys did like today's video, go ahead and consider dropping a comment letting me know what you thought about the video and the chapter, so we can go ahead and get some discussions going. Always love discussing with you guys about new chapters and the videos and topics as a whole. But that's going to do it for me, guys. If you guys did like today's video, go ahead and consider sticking around and dropping a like and subscribing if you like anime and manga related content. It's good to be back, guys, and I will see you guys in my next video shortly. Take it easy, everyone. See ya.